So I spent a good chunk of my Sunday afternoon rearranging the plants in my bedroom because as the sun shifts further to the west, the plants need to move so they don't get really scorched. Certain plants, that is, of course. So this is my room. Over here I keep some low light plants, but they also have some grow lights that go along with them. And then over yonder, in this corner here, some more plants. We got some neon pothos, arrowhead, and I don't even know what this big plant is here. I just know that it's a philodendron, but I've had it for like 2+ years, and its leaves I absolutely love. And then let's see, over here we have some more plants. Just some lower light ones that don't need as much direct sunlight. And then up there, got a little hanger. And then up here, a climber. And then just kind of a wide assortment of different types of plants. Try to grab a wider shot so you can see. There we go. So up there I created this bamboo thing that's hanging down that is holding up several hanging plants. My goal and hope is by the end of the summer, and they're already starting to grow along, these vining trailing plants will be down here, so it'll kind of cascade and create like a wall, almost like a barrier. And then if we move closer over here, you'll find some more syngonians and global green pothos. And here a Philodendron Gigas, one of my favorite plants. Scindapsus exotica, beautiful foliage, another favorite one of my plants. Black ZZ, which is really cool. I love this pot. I think I got that at the plant garage a while back. I thought it was perfect for it. And then I have some Hoyas up here. This one is still blooming, believe it or not, which is kind of crazy. And then some more exotica. And then these are called fire sticks. What's interesting about these is that they love direct sunlight, so this is good because as the sun starts to bleed into here, it'll hit it directly. But if you actually like snap one of these things off and it gets on you, it burns. I've had it happen once. And then over here, a Monstera Peru, doing pretty well. This is a Monstera deliciosa. This was started as a baby when I got it, and then it'll grow to be pretty big and growing to be like this size. In fact, this was a cutting from one of my original Monstera Perus. This is the Philodendron Mexicanum, and it is beautiful. I had it directly over here, but I'm giving it some more indirect light now in this corner. But what'll be nice is that the sun hitting in this way will be perfect for it. Over here, a Hoya. This is that heart leaf Hoya. It's doing pretty well, loves direct sunlight. Some more Hoyas hanging down over here, some plants that I've propagated. Then over here, you have the Florida Philodendron. Love the leaves on this thing. I am propagating some other philodendron. The silver leaf philodendron. Love this. It's so beautiful. And then in the back, jade green satin Scindapsus, one of my favorites. For my original plant, I'm propagating one right there, and it's already starting to grow a new leaf. And then some succulents over here. This is actually related to the cucumber family, believe it or not, this plant. And then I love this. This is one of my favorites. And it's a rather cheap plant, too. It's the Philodendron Burley marks. You can find them relatively easily. And then I have another Hoya that I have been propagating, and my Philodendron plumanii, which is a crawler. That's why it's in this longer type of pot, because it crawls forward instead of climbing up like this philodendron does right here. And I also got done cleaning all of their leaves today too. This is a beautiful philodendron, and I just got this one. It's called the silverleaf philodendron. It's like the Philodendron Brazil that you're used to seeing in many places, but this one's a little bit more difficult to find. Over here, this is my Philodendron Splendid, which has had a rough life, but is actually starting to grow now after I nearly killed it. This one right here is one of my favorite plants. This is a Philodendron Burl Marks Fantasy. So kind of like, this is the Burley Marks, and this is the Romark's Fantasy. This is a slow grower, but you can see it's starting to pop out a new leaf right there, but it's absolutely stunning. I posted about this plant right here. This is the Varicosum, which is the most difficult plant that I own to grow, and it needs bright indirect light, but it needs to be in that casing because it needs super high humidity, like we're talking, I think probably it's upwards of 90% in there. And then just my original plant that I had of my jade green Scindapsus that I made cuttings from. This is the mother plant sitting there. And I forget what the name of this one is, but it's a Monstera, and I'm still learning it because I've only had it for a couple months. You can see one of its leaves is yellow. I was told that it needs constant watering and bright light, or its leaves will start to turn yellow. Clearly, I'm learning still from that, but I put it in this casing because I needed to put something in there, and you know what? Why not put that one in there? Over here, I just have the Philodendron Gigantium, and you can tell why it's called Gigantium. Its leaves compared to my hands are like insane. They are large, and that one keeps on growing like crazy. Heartleaf Philodendron up against there. Golden Ivy Pothos, normal pothos that you'd normally find. And then some above my bed as well, and yeah, you got some of the hanging plants up there. Clearly I overwatered a couple of them because I got some yellow leaves and stuff like that, but yeah, this is how I rearranged everything, because as the sun shifts I have to protect these plants even more because they need bright indirect but not direct sunlight, whereas these guys can all handle a little bit more direct sunlight. So if you haven't been shifting around your plants and you notice that they're not looking as healthy, I highly recommend that you do a little rearranging yourself, because your plants might need a little bit more light or a little bit less.